The market tries to break out but sells a little at the close. Can the bulls follow through or do the bears come back with a vengeance? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so earlier in the week, I said that even if we were bearish, the market does look like it needs to bounce here. There were a lot of indications that we should see a bounce, and that's exactly what we've seen this week. We had the Fed catalyst yesterday, which pushed the market higher. They poked above last week's high and then sold off just a little bit into the close. So now the question is, can the bulls follow through, or is it time for the bears to make a comeback? I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, before we jump into the charts, as always, we will take a look at the results of our indicator. If you're new here, we do have a custom trading view indicator that we have built to help traders understand the markets used for day and swing trading. We'll get into it a little more in the chart, so let's jump in and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart, and this is what we use for day trading with our indicator. We also do swing trading, and we also do other stocks, so it's not just for the SPY. I've shown videos on it with Tesla, with Bitcoin, with NVIDIA, with Amazon, you name it. We've gone through it, and it's absolutely crushed on the swing trading side of things with that. And we use it for the SPY and day and swing trading as well. So this is our day trading chart, and if you're new here, this is a custom indicator for trading view only. So you do need a trading view account. You need real-time data on the ES and the NQ because we look for confluence across markets. It's a price action forward-looking indicator which gets you in at bottoms and tops as opposed to all of the other indicators out there that are backward-looking and wait too long for the entry. And then the final thing is over here in yellow is pre-market, over here in blue is post-market. You do need those turned on for the indicator to work properly, but we don't trade those hours. We only trade the white in the middle here, which is the regular trading hours of the day. So that was a lot of technical jargon. I know that can be confusing. Let's take a look at how it works, who it's helping, and what people are saying about it, because that's really what matters. So over here, we were already in a gap up, so no buy signal at the open. They came, they turned over. We got a signal right here. This was a small winner right here, about a 10-15% winner. Sometimes you get those. You're not always going to have a home run, but these 10-15% winners are what nullify the small losers so that your big winners take off and give you really big wins. So our second trade, they came back up here. We got another sell signal right here at around 565. That brought it all the way down to 562.85. So a 2.5 point drop here. Really great trade. A really nice winner on this move down. And that took us to after 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that's when I personally stopped trading. However, we do have traders in our room that kept trading today specifically because the Fed was going and they knew it would be volatile and they knew there'd be good swings to trade. And they knew the indicator would know how to do it. So as you can see here, we did get a buy here before the Fed. This was at 10:35. And then the Fed came in at 11. They spiked it down. You got the buy signal on the absolute low, and then they took you for a ride all the way up to 570, a 8-point rip straight up, an absolute crusher trade. You can see on the screen, people loved it today. People are calling this a cheat code. If you remember old school Nintendo, something like up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, select, start, got you like 99 men on Contra or 30 men, I can't remember. Got you something on Contra. Well, our indicator gets you winning trades. That's our cheat code. And we were really proud of it. And I have a discount for it right now, and I hardly ever discount this thing because it's so good. 25% off your first month, and then it's regular price after that, but you do get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you want to take advantage of this, here's how you do it. There's a link down in the description. Click that link. It'll take you over to the website. Once you're there, go to our membership plans page and scroll down just a little bit. You'll see Trading View Indicators. We do have it for $59 a month. However, with that coupon, IND25, you get 25% off of this for the first month, and then it would be $59 a month after that. If you want to get 2 months for free, we do have our yearly indicator, and I'm running an incredible deal on our Trade Waves Academy. We'll look at that in just a second, but that is $590, and both of these come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, something I did just mention was called Trade Waves Academy. That's our newest training course. It was 10 2-hour videos that I taught live to my students with questions being answered. It is an absolute super in-depth course. And with this course, you get the Elliott Wave for Beginners course for free. You get the Advanced Elliott Wave for free. You get a month of the indicator for free. And it includes all of these modules below. So everything you see here is included in that price. market psychology, capital management, options trading, including the Greeks. This is one that people really don't understand, and I broke it down. You can see on the screen, one of my traders absolutely loved the way it was broken down because it's not super technical. It made it understandable, and she was super excited about it. Candlestick patterns, how to trade price action, bull and bear reversals or traps, how to trade reversals, fib levels, how to identify support and resistance, and trade setups. All of that, you get all 10 of those modules. You get the beginner's course and advanced Elliott Wave and a month of the indicator in our Trade Waves Academy course. A really incredible deal. But if you want this course right here for 50% off, you still get everything I just said. You can get half off of that course simply by buying the yearly indicator. So with the purchase of the yearly indicator, I'm going to give you 50% off of Trade Waves Academy, and you still get all of the bonuses that I said. It's an incredible deal, guys. I want you to be a part of it. You can see how much people love what we're doing, and I want you to love it and be part of it too. Now, let's jump into the charts and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 2-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. And as I said earlier in the week, we were looking for this to be the temporary or short-term low here, or potentially even a major low that takes us back to the all-time highs. We did get an ABC so far, and we are looking for more than that. I am looking for them to come up towards this 5850 level. As a minimum, it was 5800, but we did get a contract roll, which does push futures prices higher. So I'm looking at that 5850 level as a minimum target. From there, that's the bottom of the channel we broke out of, or range we broke out of. We were in a several month range from back in November all the way until we broke down in March. So a back test of that area is very common. And then we will see if the bulls can continue to push, or if the bears are going to make an appearance and take us down and start to press on the April lows that would create a much bigger corrective move. Now, somebody did ask about the corrective move that I talked about that could be 10 or 15 years. If you go to my live videos and go watch my last live training video, which was earlier this week, it should be on my YouTube page under lives. I did a whole breakdown of that correction, why we're looking for it, and why we think it will be a decade or more, maybe two, correction before we start to climb back to all-time highs again. So breaking the April lows, very, very big warning sign that the top is in and the market is in a very, very fragile state. But until then, the bulls do still have opportunity to push higher. So again, just to quickly recap that, we're looking at an ABC so far. We're looking at 5850 as a minimum. They can push up to 5950, even 6,000 and still come down. But if they come down and hold and come back up, then we're all looking at new all-time highs towards 6,400 or so. Over on the NASDAQ. Now, if you're looking for a direct move down, the NASDAQ might be the place to look, as we do have a little bit of relative weakness to the ES. They did not push up as high. They did not break the low from late last week, Friday of last week. They stayed below it and then pulled back off of it. Any break above this high should lead us to the 20,350 level or so, and then possibly even beyond. We would be looking for the market to reject in this 20,350 to 400 area, pull back a little bit, and then see if we can get another push. If we do that, the bulls will have the advantage, and we'd look for something like this back to the all-time highs. However, if the bulls cannot hold and we start to push down in a 5-wave structure, that would be a very, very negative event for the market, and we would be looking at a potential to big correction, as you'd be in an A, B, C for an A leg. You get an A, B, C up for B, and then you get 1 of C, 2 of C in a breakdown. And again, guys, the April lows is the key area. If they get below the April lows, that is a really strong warning to the bulls that their time on the market is done for a while, and we may be heading into a major market correction area. So big couple months coming up for the market as they determine whether they can reach for new highs or the top is in. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. Again, it will take you over to the web page. You're going to be on that membership plans area, and right up at the top, we have our membership plans. We have 2 incredible rooms. They both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, and become part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. Now, on top of that, we do give the discounts on our yearly room. We have our indicator. We do have Trade Waves Academy that we talked about. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier. I think I did, but you do get a 30-day money-back guarantee on both indicators. So if you want to take advantage of the yearly discount, you can do that for 30 days, test it out. And if it's not for you, no problem. We will refund that. Trade Waves Academy, educational course, absolutely incredible. If you get it, you get the beginners and advanced course with it. And then, of course, we do have the beginners and the advanced course. And in these courses, we're talking about things that are happening right now in the market. In our advanced Elliott Wave course, we are literally going through advanced fib levels and diagonals as we speak. It's how we know when the market's turning and when those bounces are coming, things like that. They help quite a bit. We're talking about double and triple threes, flats, triangles, and then trading Elliott Wave, which again, I think is worth the price of admission, just understanding the setups and how to get into good trades. Now, if this is too much and you're just getting started, we do, of course, have that Elliott Wave 4 Beginners Online course. And that course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand the market in a way that makes sense. We all know that it's confusing when they say something good and the market goes down. They say something bad and the market goes up. And that's because the news doesn't matter. It's just noise. It's just a catalyst. It's just a pusher of the market. The market was already going to do what it was going to do. The news doesn't matter. Elliott knew this long ago. He knew that key levels mattered, and he knew what happened when those key levels held and what happened when they broke, and that is what is important. Now, in this course, you get 25 videos. We start with your beginner section, which is your introduction to Elliott Wave Theory, how it works, why it works, the KISS method, and your mindset, which is the biggest thing you have to have. It's more important than any trading group, any trading mentor, any trading style. Mindset, mindset, mindset must be tip-top at all times or you will lose money. Chart setup and tools, every tool we use with Elliott Wave, how to use it and why, and Elliott Wave for Beginners area where we go through all of the waves, how to find the key levels, the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to know to make sense of this irrational market. Now, what's really awesome about these two courses is if you want to get them at a discount, we have our bundle pack. You can get $37 off for both of them. If you want to get them for free, we have Trade Waves Academy, which you can get that, or you can get it for half off by getting the yearly indicator. Lots of deals out there, guys. Lots of cool things going on. Or if you want to get these two courses for free and only pay a small monthly fee, you can check out our rooms that I mentioned earlier. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video that I spend an hour going through all of the charts, answering all of your questions. It's live. You get to bring your charts there and say, hey, what's going on with Walmart? Hey, what's going on with NVIDIA? And I'll go through them and give you the key levels. If that wasn't enough, you also get the beginner's course included. You get the advanced Elliott Wave course included. And we do trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room, because in there you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as that futures trading, those individual stocks. You get his reduced risk binary method that crushes the market, where he gets you in at a cheap price and get you big multiples on your money. You kind of have to see that one to understand it, which is another reason for the 7-day free trial. And he also does an income strategy where he collects money by using income style trades. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large or savings or retirement account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right. Key takeaways for today. We are looking at potential bounce to 58.50 plus. From there, any pullback will be looked at as 3 waves being corrective, and we are likely back to all-time highs, or 5 waves down being impulsive, and we are likely following through to the downside, looking for the April lows next. Same goes for the NASDAQ. We are looking for a bigger bounce up towards the 20,004 to 500 area, even as high as this 20,830 area. Above that, the bulls do start to take the advantage. And then we would look at the pullback, 3 waves as corrective and then pushing higher, 5 waves down as impulsive and continuing lower. Guys, that is your market update for today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.